working. It's idling. It's pushing the items. Let's throw this in here. Oh! Oh! It's working! Alright, so this time we actually need to make this thing called a fusion reactor, because that's one of the things we're going to need to make eventually to make all this other stuff to get up into here. But first we're going to have to make an event scanner. So yeah, which we're gonna make that now just to make it. I don't know, do I already have an elite scanner? I do have an elite scanner, but I don't know if I have do I have an elite scanner? I don't have an elite scanner set up, and I don't think I have one in my inventory. Greenhouse, nah. Okay, so now that I now have the elite scanner, now I need to move on to not the, is it the fusion reactor? I don't think it's the, actually, it might be. I could probably move to the fusion reactor. Hold up, let's see here. It does take ULV, oh, that just means that needs to be overclocked. Can I put 2 of these on here? Can I put 2 of these blocks on here? I'm gonna quickly find out right now. Can it take 2? It can take 2. That's super good. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, is this IV? Yep. I always wait, that's EV. Oh wait, that is IV. So now this is overclocked to UAV. There we go. Cool. Very cool. So now, I don't know, do I just try to make, no, not the hatch. I need to make this fusion reactor, which what does it even take to make? Oh, it's this thing. Oh god, no. Oh god, you need, oh my god. Bro, what the world? Bro, what does it take to make some of this fusion reacting casings, brother? What does it take? Iridium neutron rod? Oh, and oh, well, it takes a bunch of LUV, so it requires a clean room. So I would need to make this anyway, and then I'll need to make this anyway. I would need to make this. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, this is gonna be stupid. Where am I even gonna, I don't know where I'm gonna build this. Okay, so assembly line. Oh, is there just, wait, there may not be enough room. Oh, I just realized something. Lubricant and soldering alloy. I don't think, how much am I like automatically making soldering alloy? 33 buckets, but lubricant, how much? I got maxed. Oh boy, this is not the way. I'm gonna have to make multiple. Oh, I don't like that. I don't want to make multiple. I don't want to make multiple of the stuff. Requires a researcher. What's a researcher? A research station, network station. What the world? Okay, so you need the elite scanner to make these. Now, requires a research. So do I gotta figure out how to make a scanner right? Like, I'm so confused. Like, how do I, Bro, is this game gonna give me brain aneurysms now? Because I don't know what I'm doing here with these stupid, I don't even know. So it looks like the scanner is, I don't know, how do I don't know, EV, do I don't have the IVs even done. Oh, that's just amazing. I did not know that. And I don't have, oh my god, bro, what? I guess I just never needed. I didn't go all the way with IV either. I was still using EVs. And from what I can tell, I don't have either of these silicone things. So now I have to figure out how the world do we make this? How the world, is it, it's from the liquid if I could guess. Perdoxy. What the world is perdoxy? And I'm making it. Okay, this might be my way of making this. Okay, so now I just gotta make sure this goes in a casting mold ingot. Now, wait, what machine is this one again? The fluid solidifier. Okay. Bingo, there it is. Okay, so now I have the ingot, so the ingot form. Okay, so now I just gotta have the system be like, I need you to make me these silicone rings. So, yep, now I have the silicone rings. Perfect and perfect enough. Yep, nope, let's just gotta find the ring mold, which I think is still in the MV over here. Yeah, right here. I haven't moved these. They've been the same. I haven't messed with the chest either. Everything works still. I'm surprised. But, you know. Okay, so there we go. So now we have how much of this stuff out of it? Oh, wrong recipe. This is the recipe we're doing. Okay, this recipe we have. Okay, I think I have like I need 2 more pieces. Oh, cool. An extruder with a pipe. Cool. Okay, so wait, what pipe size does this need to be? Just a normal pipe. Okay, so now it's just the tungsten screws, which, all right, from the lathered. Okay, cool. Okay, that part's understandable. Now after that, I need an extruder with tungsten steel. With tungsten steel, yeah, okay. So latherer, so we need, I'm gonna make sure I mark these, cool. And then after that, extruder with the bolt molds. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we're cool. I think everything is good. I think everything in its spots. I think everything should now work. I think. So now this is just needs to go in assembler. Everything should be there. Cool. Okay, so now we have that done. So that's just gonna go into a good old boy in assembler. It doesn't matter what level, just need to go in assembler with no level. Alright, so now that we finally got that piece done, I'm surprised I didn't have that done, but I guess I didn't. But now the LUV pump. Now, this thing, I don't know. It requires a research, which I don't even know what a research is, if I'm going to be 100% honest. And these assembly lines aren't seeming too good for my health, if I'm going to be honest, because I don't like this. I have to figure out a way to, like, I don't know if I can, like, hook up tanks to what I want. I'll have to try something just so I can get all these items. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's starting to get into a crazy amount of items, I can't lie. And then it comes to this where it's like, okay, to make this, wait, so we're trying to make a elite assembler, right? Oh my god. Okay, so the elite assembler does not need, okay, it doesn't need everything. Wait, how the world, wait, I did that, I did these. I didn't do these. I got it. I get it. So it requires a research station, assembly line construction data. Assembly line construction data? Bro, what is that? Oh, I now have lines of construction data. Bro, what the world? I just looked into this thing and it says I have lines of construction data. Okay, so it seems like you can scan the machine to get the data from it. But why does it say I can upgrade it? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna quickly test this. So for me to put this, so I need to put this in not an assembler. I don't know. It's not an assembler, and a scanner. All right. So I think, is the scanner over here? It's right here. So if I throw this and then this here, I'm gonna disable this. I want the item. I don't want it to take the item out. I just want to do a little bit of a test here. I want to see if it will make me the LUV one or what, because I'm so confused when it comes to this. No, it just gives you the data module. Huh. And then you take it to non-assembler, so the scanner doesn't really do much. Okay, cool. So it just scans it. Oh, does that mean I have to scan it and put the data line in there? So I'm going to need, like, how many different assemblers am I going to need? Oh my god. If that's what I think it's telling me, does it use the data stick? If it does, that's actually insane. Because that means you gotta go through all that other process to get the data stick. Jesus. Okay, I guess right now I can put this in the scanner thing. Oh, did I put that block black? Yes, yes I did. Scanner. Oh, hold up. I think I made a second scanner over here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is this? Scanner. Take that out. I'm gonna put it in the better scanner. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but if I need to, it's there. Okay, so I need to make allows you to store research data in mass. It shares along multiple assembly lines in other data banks. Huh? This requires a research. Requires research. What do I have to, like, go through the do I need to make this scanner or not powerful enough to research high tiers of technology? This multi-block can do anything? Requires research. I'm so confused. Like, how do I... What do you mean by requires research? This game isn't telling me what requires research. What does that mean? Because this even requires research. So I don't know. It needs the LU... It needs... How do I get that? So, a scanner. Yeah, no, it can copy data. I'm so confused. This is not for me, man. This is not for me. I'm not having fun whatever this is. This is probably the stupidest part of this pack so far. This and mystical agriculture. What in the world is a... Dude. Okay, no, this parts require a clean room. These optical data and research for multi-blocks. So, receptacle hatch, which are network switch, high performance, data banks, elite scanner. I am so confused. This is like unmatched with just dumbness from myself because I'm not understanding. Okay, I guess I think from what I could do is do this. So it'll give me the research. So I'm guessing that's what that means, is that it needs research. So it needs the stick. So what it's saying that it should do is go off and get that stick from here. So the LV. So the elite scanner. I am so lost. Okay, I wonder, does it like, dude, oh, what the world? Oh my god, there's so much you could store here. I didn't realize you could go down. And it seems that, yeah, this data stick doesn't go into this. So, sad news. Does the lubricant travel? Like, oh my god, yeah, no, all these items travel. It's just, oh boy. See, does it, oh yeah, look, you could tell if you shift, it moves. So does the data stick, can you take the data stick out? That's what I want to know. So if I put that in here, does that mean that it won't leave? Okay, give me both of these. I don't think I need two. But if I throw this in here, does that access as a data stick? We're gonna find out. Okay, so I think I'm slowly figuring this out. So we're gonna start with just the regular conveyor belts here. So it seems that we need the lubricant, we need this. So all the different things we're going to need is to make this, and then this. Okay, so now we got to make rings and all this stuff over again. Oh man, I just put a bunch of stuff thinking I know what I was doing. But overall, no, this is pretty clear on what the game wants me to do now. I think if that's how that works and it doesn't take and use up the data stick, then this makes more sense. But if it doesn't and it takes a stick, I'm gonna have no idea how I'm gonna get the stick in there every time. That's gonna get ridiculously dumb. Oh, okay, so this one also requires a data stick. So does that mean I can also put this into the same data over there in the same data module, and it doesn't need, and it could just switch between them? Bro, I have no idea. And alright, we're gonna need this overall, so we're gonna need a data stick. So I think I'm gonna have the system make me that data stick right there for that, and I'm gonna have it put into there. So I think if I just search up data, no, is it just LUV, not LUC, LUV engine? No. Okay, so ZPM motor? No. What is this data? They just called a data stick? Does it like not show? It doesn't show up here. What the world? Okay, good. I could just removed it. So if I go down here, I don't know, that's doing whatever, do that. Okay, cool. We're gonna set that up with the motor. I'm just gonna do that by hand. I don't know, I don't nearly need to, hopefully I don't need to automate that, because that might be tricky. But what is this round stuff? I need to turn it into a nugget, and then, oh, okay, well, it just turns into a nugget. Okay, that's fine. And then into a, okay, so this is simple enough. Okay, so I now understand this. So there's a little dot. I don't know what to say about this dot. It's super weird. Okay, so I'm focusing on the liquid last just because. Now, HV screws. All right, this is pretty much the same stuff I did in the beginning. Yeah, the bolts. Okay, cool. Okay, so the data stick actually just stayed in there. Oh, maybe because I actually had to redo it. Oh wait, is this not outputting? Okay, well I have the data stick for that now, so I'm gonna try some weird stuff. I'm gonna try some Cthulhu magic here with technology. I don't know if this is gonna work with applied energistics, but I don't know. Can I make this? Yikes, I don't know what this is and I don't have it. Is there any other ways to make this? Nope, it's literally just this way. And wow, you do make a lot of it using this way, which oxygen gas. How much of all this do I have? Do I have sterling or whatever that? I don't have that. Do I have this? I do, but it's not being made. Uh-oh, what the world? Steamly cracked napalm. Oh, that's what this is. That makes a lot more sense. What the world? Oh my god, electrolyzing everything. Oh boy. Now I have to go through and figure out which distributing method I used. This method I used. So I need to now set this up. So wait, which one was it? Oh, it's this one. Okay, that's the one I want. Okay, wait, if I scroll down. Dude, I never knew I could just scroll down and just get rid of all this extra. But there we go. So now we now have that, which I think now I have to put into a distributing tower that's crazy tall, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So it's probably this one. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so now that we now have that done, Now it's onto the sterling, which takes embezzlement? Bro, what the world? Oh, wait, do I have both of those? I have both of them. Hey, I'm taking it. Okay, cool. So now that I now have everything for this thing. Alright, throw it right in there. So now I have everything for whatever this raw stuff is. So now I can actually make this in another chemical reactor, which I'm going to throw in that same one. So it makes a lot of this. So I'm going to have a lot of just like every time it needs some. Yeah, okay, it makes a little bit. That's pretty good. Oh, I've also been asked, why don't I have a colossal chest for storage? And I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot about that mod. I'll be honest, I used it in the beginning of the series. Honestly, forgot. I'm surprised that I haven't used it, to be honest. Like, I totally forgot about the mod. Okay, so now I have to see here. So I didn't know I could store up so much, but now I need to make sure I got the rest of this. So I gotta make sure I got this, and then now this automated. Dude, there's so much that just needs to be automated and just like put into, dude, I went through so many of these stupid patterns. Jeez, man. Jeez. Alright, so now we gotta make whatever. Oh, what the world is. Okay, you know, let's just do the SSS rod first. Let's just do this SSS rod first. So we gotta make the rod, and then after the, wait, oh, it doesn't need a big magnetic. I just need to make the rod. Okay, let's just do the rod first. This looks a lot easier. Okay, so now I need to, yeah, I don't have this at all. So yeah, long sterling rod. I need, do I even have this? I don't even think I have this ingot. I don't even, and it takes liquid helium. Well, how wonderful, game. How wonderful for you to tell me that it takes helium. Okay, and then I don't care for the magnetic. Does it do it? What? Okay, fine. Okay, what does it take to make? I want to know. Like, you put me through this entire process. Now, game, tell me how to make. It comes from rare earth, brother. Brother, you're saying that I need to actually set up something with earth? With this rare earth now? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go throw all these patterns where they belong. Okay, so I have 16,000 rare earth. Okay, that is probably more than I'm going to need. So I need to centrifuge this. So, and then after that, I'm probably gonna throw, yeah, most of these I'm just gonna like straight out throw in just a bunch of, okay. So let me get a centrifuge. Alright, there we go. So now there we go. Now it's making it. This is just, yeah, I'm just gonna straight out gonna do the simplest thing here. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. So we're just gonna have an output straight up into here. It's just gonna be literally stack size to 6. So I'm gonna need move that there. Okay, so now that we now have, I was about to say what this rare earth was honestly ever gonna be used for. I don't even know what half of this is. Oh, there's the stuff we need right there. Cool, 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 cool. So now all of this just needs upgrades. That's all this now needs. Alright, cool, there we go. There we go. So now that we now got that completely set up, so now the rare earth and everything now is just gonna go through all my rare earth. There we go. So now we're also now gonna have to make the dust using tiny dust, which we get that from, nope. I think it's the, yeah, it's piles. That's what it is. So we gotta put a, take these and turn it into, okay, that's the recipe we're gonna have to set up. Okay, there we go. So now we got small piles. So we now have small piles, which, there we go. So now that's in there. So now we actually have the dust. So everything should now work. Everything should now work to make, okay, so everything should, there we go. Okay, so now the thing is that I want to test is that, so I have super tanks. Okay, I need to get a couple ME things. Okay, so I want to test this. So if I throw this here, I want to throw this here, throw that in there. But since it takes a couple, what would I say, a couple outputs? So to make this is going to take a couple. So if I throw input, so I'm going to make sure I can siphon from that direction, so blue. So that should automatically input all the items in the chest while these take all the things out. I'm hoping that's how that works because, well, I don't know yet. And now before I try to do anything, because this is, I don't have any pipes on me. let's just set this recipe and let's see if it's gonna work. Let's just try to make a motor. Okay, so it's gonna go through this entire process of making every part. So I just want to know if those items even get sent into here. So if this system would honestly work for this, because I don't know. I don't know if the data module is going to work the way I want it to work. I don't know if half the stuff's going to get pushed into here. So I don't know. Well, it seems that all the other items are crafting, so that's really good news. So yeah, no, things are moving. That's honestly probably the best part about this, to making sure that this part works. Because I don't even know if it says those are available. It hasn't pushed anything into these fluid ducts. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Even when I do this, it still doesn't work. Huh. It's not pushing the liquid. I don't know if it's gonna push the items. I don't know how this thing's gonna work. That's the thing that's messing with me, is that I don't know if I should just straight out... I don't want to, like, I want this all to work the way I want it to work, but I don't think it's going to, just because I don't know how this pattern stuff's going to work, because this stuff's almost done. I guess we'll wait until it makes everything to see if it works, but, you know, we'll find out. Okay, there we go. It got everything down pretty dang quickly. It's just no items are being pushed, and I have a feeling it's the liquids that's stopping it. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe things don't have a spot. Oh, well, okay, that could be stored. Okay. So, yep, that was a fail. So, I want to see something. So, take solder air and lubricant for this. I wonder something. What if because it takes the same thing, it just takes this. So, and this requires a research, which... Okay, I wonder if I take this recipe, we're gonna shake it down. We're gonna completely redo the recipe, but instead, we're just gonna straight out get rid of the soldering oil and lubricant. From the recipe, we're just gonna straight out just have the system... Yeah, we're gonna, like, tear this down. This is... we're just gonna straight out throw this here. Because I seen in some instances where you can have liquids in these things and inside these machines, and it won't do nothing with that liquid. So let's get some, I guess let's get some other liquid things. Let's get some things where we can input some liquid. Okay, so if we go off and just break, I think it said it worked right here. So I think if you do something like that... Nope. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, of course I was wrong. Maybe it can only work like that? Huh, maybe it goes on the bottom. Okay, let's find out. Does this only go on the bottom? Because I swear I've seen something where it only worked on... Okay, let's try the underneath. So these are import buses. I don't want that. So if I do that, does it trade it out? No. Why? Okay, well, that doesn't seem to work. I don't know. How are you supposed to get liquid into this thing? Does it just input? I don't know. Yep, it seems to work with those. I don't know what the world, because these are items. So I don't know. Oh, well, that didn't break it. It just connected. Okay, I don't know, because these are import buses. So, I don't know how this would work, because I don't think I can add... Actually, I never tried. Can I throw one of these bigger ones in here? If it doesn't work, these assembly lines are... Wow, these assembly lines are kind of something. Okay, so, from what I can tell on what I'm going to need to do, because if there's that many items... Okay. Put this in perspective. To make this, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inputs. I'm gonna need 6 inputs, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with the soldering. I don't even know how you get that in here. I don't know if there's like a specific place or what, because it says there's only one output, but it doesn't show you. But it says right here, data. Okay, that's for data, and then it says input hatches here, and then down here it literally says you can input, but it doesn't seem to work for me. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to work. I don't know, like, I don't know if that's like a bug or like these assembly lines aren't fun to use. They're a little bit more of an annoyance to me. Okay, we're gonna use the same trick we did before. We're just gonna, I just want to see if it'll push the items, but I'm gonna need to extend this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 outputs, so I gotta extend this by like 2 down. Okay, it's formed. That's good. Now, I don't know how this thing honestly works, so we're just gonna have to you know, give things a try and just try to, I don't know, place it down like this all the way down. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inputs. 7. So, oh, what the world? The hatches are working now. Bro, what the world? Oh, what? The hatches are working. I don't care. The hatches, alright, if I can put 3 down right here, we're cool. We're cool! Okay, so there we go. So now we got that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna find out. But so we're gonna input lubricant, and then we're also gonna import soldering oil. I guess we can have the system kind of make the soldering stuff, but only for a little bit. So I don't know. Make sure we check mark this off. Soldering, yeah, it needs to be an action number like 12 at most. I said 12. Check that. There we go. So it's going to be automatically making 12 and make sure it stays at 12. There we go. So now we got, okay, cool. So this thing's always going to have it. So I guess let's give this another try. All right, let's see. Is it working? It's idling. It's pushing the items. Let's throw this in here. Oh, it's working. It's working. I have made, dude, I can't believe I actually got this to work. Well, 1 motor. Oh my god, and it should come out the very end. We've done it. Our first ULV. Our first UEV, or whatever, I don't care. We've got this thing to work. We are God, I finally got it to work after headaches of headaches. Okay, so, yep, now it seems that, wait, did it use the data stick, or, okay, cool, so the data stick stays in there. Cool, okay, so you don't need multiple assembly lines. Probably only time you're gonna need multiple assembly lines is maybe when there's different, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But holy Jesus, that's good. That's super good. I'm happy. Finally, I'm happy in this game.